So as I mentioned previously, what we don't really want to be having here is for these start, mid and end parts of our grading string overlapping with the road. We shouldn't really need to be doing that to obtain elevation data. One way that we can obtain elevations is to use a tool called the inquiry tool. So that's actually found on the roads tab. It's this button found here. And we've also got that found on the civil site design tool space, second button in on the left, on the bottom, inquire. Then if you click inquire results, you'll get this little prompt to select or click on the screen. So I'm just going to use my mouse here to snap to the end of that grading string, can be wherever you want, and it will actually yield for me the elevation or level of Totalmodel at that spot. So I could manually go and edit the IP and change its elevation to that. If I wanted to find out the elevations elsewhere, all I need to do is click on the block. You'll get a little grip appear. Click on the grip and simply snap to a new spot. So I'm going to grab this spot over here. And then I'm being told that the elevation there is 46.18, meaning I could now go and manually edit that in the vertical grading editor. Now, that is okay, but with a grading string or any string in civil site design, we can actually reference design surfaces and have the reference update for us automatically, which is what we're going to do. Now, we're going to click close. We're not going to reference Totalmodel, and this is because there could be an opportunity here for us to have missed and not overlapped our Totalmodel surface, which we don't really want to be doing. So we're going to create an extension of our Totalmodel road design surface here for us to drape onto. And the way that we do that is to use string code surface extend. So in civil site design, we head to models in the tool space, right click, surface extend. All we do is we click add model. I'm going to give this a name and click OK. That's actually going to become a surface name in civil site design. We then pick a string. In this case, I'm going to pick my driveway. We then say where we want this extension to happen along our string. Now I'm just going to pick the whole length. And which side would we like this to happen? Well, I'm going to be creating driveways on both sides, so I'll click both. We then nominate, as you can see down here, the code that we would like to connect onto. So essentially what's going to happen is on the left side, it's going to read the left edge of bitumen and then extend a copy of that with a surface out for a desired extension of our choice. I'm going to say 1 meter. It can do one of really 3 things, but the two main ones are this. It can actually take your slope of your left edge of bitumen and project that out. So if your slope happens to be positive or minus 135%, whatever it is, you can extend that out by 1 meter. You can also nominate your own value, which is what I want to do. I don't want to change the elevation as I'm beginning to move in and match onto my road design here. I want it to be exactly the same. So I want a 0% crossfall. I'm going to do the same on the right-hand side. Value 0 and an extension of 1 meter. We'll click Build Models, and then we're going to click Close. Now, you don't see a lot happen with respective contours. So I'm going to go to Civil Site Design, Toggle Display, and turn on the mesh, and then click OK. So this is giving you an extended copy of your road design out by an extra meter. So if I drape my grading string onto this surface, not Totalmodel, anywhere within this margin, I will be guaranteed to be getting the elevation, exactly the same elevation as the left edge of bitumen. It's such a small amount, but it is really important that I use this method and I'm not matching onto the road design. But this model updates. So as I change my road design, this model will automatically update in the background. I'm going to toggle off the display of the mesh for the surface extend and click OK. Let's now match onto that surface. So we're going to open up the grading string vertical grading editor. And all we're going to do is go auto profile, and we're going to create 3 entries, one for the start, one for the middle, and one for the end. So I'm going to go reference surface from the 0 chainage to, let's say, 0.01. Reference the driveway extension surface, click OK, and click calculate profile. There is that 46.094, which we looked at earlier with the inquire tool. I'm going to repeat the process. I'm going to come in and click on reference surface, And this time I'm going to pick a chainage, which is where my IP lives for the middle part here, which is 12.221. So I'm going to say 12.22 to 12.23, match onto the driveway extension surface, click OK, calculate profile. Then we'll do the same with the M1. Reference surface, I can see the end chainage is 23.95, so I'm going to come back just a fraction, 23.94 to the end, match onto the driveway extension, click OK, calculate profile. And there's our elevation that we saw again earlier with the inquiry tool. Now, the good thing about this is that if I click on close, if I now make changes to my road design, this can now be automatically updated by opening up the vertical grading editor, and in turn can also be updated in one command with a thread. To show you how this works, I'm going to open up the vertical design of the main driveway here, raise the entire thing up by 1 meter. As I do that, obviously I'm changing the left and right side of the design here. If I close, watch what now happens when I click on this refresh button. The Surface Extend model automatically updates for us. So all I have to do is open the auto profile by clicking on auto profile and calculate, or to save time, I can click refresh. Let's move that back down. Drop that back down by 1 meter, and then close that down, and then refresh again. Now you can take this one step further. If you want to do the same for the garage or these access points down here, these slabs, we can actually repeat this. So rather than having to manually update 2 levels each time for the driveway connecting onto the garage, we can also run a similar tool, auto profile, fixed level, and we can say the fixed level should be for the first garage here, 46.31, between chainage 4.1, just slightly back, to chainage 9.11. Click OK. Fix level, and we'll set the level to be 46.58, and the chainage will be 15.3, and we'll just go slightly ahead to, and we can just about see it, 20.137. So we say 20.14. Click OK and calculate profile. There is maybe one small IP that's being picked up in there, but that's really no big deal for us to have that there. I'm going to click close. If we were to now remove the design entirely by delete all, yes, and then come in and just rerun auto profile, all of those auto profiles get reread, matching to the road design or the surface extend, and then rereading the reference for the floor level. So if I do change the floor level, I can come into auto profile, change one of these numbers, and then rerun calculate profile. We will look at how you can automate this further by having everything update in one command with a thread once we have now combined this grading string with our road to create a single surface model.